Okay. Hi, this is Joe from PrepAgent. I'm here with my friend Cecy. How's it going, Cecy?
It's going great, Joe. How you
So,
doing?
good. And before we begin, if you want to find more information about Cecy, I'm going to put a link to all her information below in the show notes so you guys can find Cecy via her website or whatever other information she wants to provide. So,
Cool.
so Cecy, you might get some inquiries from strangers who are going to think you're awesome.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So, what we want to talk about today is you are a superstar agent. And I've spoken to other superstar agents. And you brought up an interesting thing before we started recording this was that sometimes the superstar agents are always getting that next transaction, that next deal, that next deal. And you get really good at that next deal. And then you start building referrals and more referrals and referrals and referrals. And you start getting this lifestyle, making money and being on the go. But then all of a sudden this fear kicks in of what happens that day when there's no referrals. Because we're in a business of real estate, we're doing big transactions. It's not like 100 little transactions where it's a regular thing. So it's very easy for those referrals to go away for a few months.
Exactly. And you don't realize that when you are in the heat of the moment, you are producing and you're getting two in escrow every month consistently for the past year. And you think this will continue happening, and suddenly start drying up, and you start thinking, okay, what's next? I have never really done marketing. I have never really done cold calling or door knocking because I don't like them.
You did once upon a time.
I tried a couple of times and it feels awful every time that somebody opens the door and they don't want your business. But they don't say it nicely. They just shut the door on you and you're feeling like, there goes my ego.
Which is especially difficult when you're not desperate anymore. It's one
Correct.
thing when you're starting out, you have no deals, you're a little more motivated to deal with that rejection. But when you got referrals going and you're making money, it's kind of hard to get yourself to do that not so fun stuff.
But that's something that I really need to do, getting out of my comfort zone, because I need to address every single angle of real estate, not just depending of referrals that at some point they dry out a little bit and then they come back. But meanwhile, you have to have something else working for you. Could be the door knocking, call calling, or just saying hi to somebody at Staples. I just went to Staples to buy a birthday present for my husband. And I met a lady, she was trying the same share. And we started talking, and she told me that she was a project manager for Wells Fargo, pretty high position. We exchanged cards, but the thing is, the point of this is you need to talk with purpose everywhere you go. And that's what's really working for me. But I really need to address the other areas of real estate. As I said, cold calling, door
Do
knocking.
you think door knocking's kind of become like a very old fashioned way of doing things? Or do you think it's
Is
still very relevant?
it is really, really relevant because we have the baby bloomers that they don't know anything about computers. They don't even know how to handle a phone. Those people, they still write letters. And in Burbank is the houses are from the 40s. So most people being here for a while and they don't know how to deal with computers. For them is really the best way to get them is interaction face to face. I think it works. It's not going to work
In a
all the
younger community, like
time.
if you went closer into Hollywood, it probably wouldn't work as well, huh?
That's what I said. We have to have and implement everything, not just one thing, because we have the millennials. There is just everything about phones and chats and things. We have the baby bloomers that they don't use computers. We have the younger generation. They're not quite ready to buy, but they will be. And they are kind of mix of the millennials with a little bit more savvy um, experience. I will say that, well, they don't have, let me rephrase it. The new generations are getting better, smarter. They're not all the time on the phone. They're more talking. It's coming more like a hybrid of the people that are constantly on the phone and talking. So we have to address all of them. We have to address the Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. You want to know something? Read it first on Facebook.
Like this guy.
Like exactly. And you know what? Seriously, Joe, I told you last time, been almost 13 years in the business, and I had always some doubts about certain aspect of real estate, but when I went to your videos, they dissipate completely. And I'm like, seriously, you're a genius the way you explain things because you don't make it boring. And that's
Thank
why,
you.
no, no, that's real. That's real. I mean, you really understand what you're trying to say. You make it with a little bit of humor. And I guess that's why you keep people's attention. But yeah, it is what I'm learning in this business is so 1 year you can do many transactions. Like last year was the best by far in 13 years, all referrals. But it comes this year that I don't have as many referrals. And I start panicking. I don't know what's next. So I'm following the advice of some people that top producers says you have to have a database in place since day one. 13 years later, I'm starting one. And I don't know, I think it will work.
But now there's more ways than ever to build that database, correct? I mean, with Facebook, with email marketing, with and the old ways, there's a lot of ways to do it.
Exactly. And market them. I am new also at managing all these apps and thing like Snapchat. I don't even know how to work that out, but I know I need to learn because my younger generation that pretty soon are going to be ready to buy, they are looking at all these Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we need to be able to address it from every single angle to get them all.
Yeah, at the same time, don't you think you got to find where you're comfortable? Because you can't do everything. So you kind of have to find your voice in the area you're comfortable, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
For me, and I'm going to tell you why. I have felt comfortable, complacent many times, and that's when my business started going down and down and down because I am fine there and I don't do anything extra. As I said, once the referrals start drying up, what am I doing? What is my other source of clients? I don't have one. So I think being out of your comfort zone is what's gonna make you grow and be better. And eventually it's gonna be fine. At the beginning we're gonna be super uncomfortable, but see now you're only accomplishing something else in real estate but personal. So you are growing to be more secure because you conquest that instead of feeling rejected and saying no, you're just keep going. And that's the moral, I guess, of real estate. Is they say no to you and they close the door to your face. You should take it like they don't know how good I could be for them. They're just saying no because they don't want to be bothered. So, but it's not that they have anything against me, and that's what I'm trying to play in my head all the time and be brave and start door knocking.
Yeah. I mean, one of the examples of getting out of that comfort zone is what we're doing right now.
Right.
I mean, both of us put our face on YouTube, and we're hoping by us sharing information, sharing our experiences, we're building our network. Some people will contact us. I'll be getting business from it, I hope, and hopefully you will be too. But the beginning of this, I mean, it's not the easiest thing putting our faces out there, recording and sharing our lives, but we're doing it because we think it'll be good for the audience, for customers, and for us as well.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. However, it's way easier talking to a friendly face like yours. And, I like you and you like me, and it's easier starting that way. And I know it will be people that will like it, but people that will hate it. Haters are going to hate, so it doesn't matter. So I think we are growing a little bit when doing things that are not the most comfortable thing for us.
Right.
Especially with my accent that I get sometimes. But I like it. I mean, I don't care.
No, your accent's part of your personality.
Yes, that's me.
It is.
Exactly.
It is. So that's good to know. And I guess the moral of it is you build that network, you get strong, and then when the referrals run out, you're not as nervous anymore.
Correct. Because something is going to happen eventually. or maybe one Twitter or one post on Facebook is going to get you clients. So yeah, we have to address them all.
Right, and to go beyond those referrals, you got to do those things that are not easy. Learn social media, put your face on YouTube, maybe knock on a door you're not comfortable with. Do that not fun stuff.
As Anthony Quinn says, if things that were worth to do will done easily or something like that, not, to the T, everybody will be doing an effort and get what you want, because there is nothing really easy. Only being lazy and being complacent and not growing more than what you are. I want to grow bigger. I want to have a consistency in my business. I don't want to do 16 transactions one year and for the next one, I want to have more consistency in my business and my life and everything.
Right, and you do well. So with that being said, can we follow up next week?
Okay.
See what we did to build that consistency, and we'll kind of follow your story a little bit.
Sure. Okay, I'm up for it.
Okay, good. So that being said, I think we're good for today. And just like I said before, everybody look up Cecy's link in the show notes below, and you can find her if you actually want to do deals, and if you come in the area. And this is Joe from PrepAgent. And I'll talk to you next week. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So I'm Anna Cecelia now.
Oh,
because some people know me as Cecy, some as Anna, so I merged them both. So Anna Cecelia.
Yeah, I apologize to everybody watching. Little disclaimer: we've known each other for years, so So
I was Cecy when you met me.
Yes, Cecy, and I'll go with Anna Cecelia. It does sound much more official, much more elegant.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joe.
Okay.
See
bye.
you next time. Bye.
Okay.